Good morning, everyone. Okay, so everything I'm doing code related is just in the backend. I'm not doing anything in the front end since Felipe is the product guy and the designer of the whatever we are building. So once he gives me the design, I will be starting to implement that also on the front end. But first of all, we need to decide what features will be included in that version of the product. So that's what we are gonna do today. We are having a meeting at 10:30 and I will show you as much as I can. A ver, así si empiezo a moverlo aquí, eso es atemporal, esto es after. It's 1 o'clock. We just finished the meeting and I'm pretty happy about the result. You have seen already the Figma stuff, what we will be doing or what we will leave for future versions of the project. And yeah, that's it. It's time to grab some food, have lunch, and then I don't know if I will be working this afternoon or I will go for a run. This is how the relation of different entities will live in our database. First, we will have here the company. We will also have some teams, then also managers, and finally we have the users. Then those will be the users. So how these entities will be related to each other on the database. So the company will have some teams, also managers, and users. Then we will need to check if the company is validated, and also the company manager. This company manager will be the one in charge of managing all the company stuff and will be like the admin of the company. But this one, the creator ID doesn't need to match the company manager. I mean, for example, someone can create it from outside of the company and assign a manager to it. And then we also need to check if the subscription of the company is valid or not, and which subscription or which plan is in. This we're doing it on the company and not per team, because otherwise we will need different billing information and ask for the same information over and over again. And at the end of the day, the company is the one paying, so the company entity will be the one holding all this information. Then with the teams will be something similar. First of all, we will have the company ID. Then with the managers, we'll have the company ID. That's how we will know the parent component of the manager. Then we'll have to know the managed teams of the manager, because one manager can be in different teams. So we have to know an array of the team's ID. And we also want to know if the manager is validated or not, because managers will be able to invite new people or to delete people from a team. So we need to have a way to communicate with them. And also the user ID, because the manager will be an entity that comes from the user. And with this, I mean all managers will be also user. Then the user will also have some fields. Actually, this one we can delete it, because if we have it here, teams, this one will be for, imagine a manager, it will be always a user, but sometimes it can be in a team that is not a manager. So this is how we track the teams that is part of. And also with this one, with these two fields, we will be able to know if the manager is actually a manager in this team or not. Okay, we also need a way to know who is managed by who. So all the users will be a field called manage by. It will be an array of all the managers that they have. And also we'll have to check if it's validated. We don't want anyone messing around with different teams and they are not part of, so validation important here. Okay, so this is looking good. Of course, we will be modifying that, but this is just a rough idea of what we will be modeling in the database.